Hey.
peeps! How are you guys? Welcome back to another amazing, marvelous, exciting episode of Romance in the Wow. And as always, I am your host, Reese.
I'm the fabulous Charlie. Ish.
But anyway, yeah, she actually is fabulous. But anyway, she just had a birthday. We're excited. I know she doesn't necessarily want me to say that, but she did. So happy birthday to my girl. But anyway, so women of a particular age at some point are like, let's not talk about it anymore.
And yet we're talking about it.
Okay, so sorry. You know what? Let's get on to exciting things that we're going to talk about today. So we have another wonderful book by Miss Leann Ashers. As you guys know, we have done Leann before. She is one of our absolute faves.
Yes.
Love her.
Yeah.
Can't say enough good things about her and her books. So today we are going to be looking at Gage.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty tasty. It kind of looks like a younger Pierce Bronson a little bit.
Yeah, I can see
Tasty.
that with tattoos and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Pierce Bronson.
Back in the day.
Oh.
Even, you know what?
He's still hot, though.
He is still hot. You know what? I just saw Black Adam.
Ooh.
And he is in that.
Uh-huh.
And even as an older man, yeah.
Oh.
He's very distinguished.
Yes.
I think he was in Black Adam.
There are some men that I feel like when they're older, they get better looking, like Brad Pitt. I was never like a big Brad Pitt fan when he was younger, like, Thelma and Louise and all that kind of stuff. Now, like when he did the movie Fury and Lost City, wasn't that the
Lost City?
Loved him. Yeah. He's grown into his looks. He's got the jaw. I love a man's jawline.
Yes, he has definitely aged very well.
Yes.
George Clooney is another one that I think has aged well.
Yes.
I never really thought he was attractive when he was younger. But anyway, we're way off topic. Some men age like fine wine, as do some women.
Yes.
So, but since we happen to like men, we're just gonna talk about them. But anyway, so we're off topic. Sorry about that, Leann. Yes, but today we are going to do Gage. And it is part of the Grim Sinners Rebels.
Book 1.
So yes. So book 1. Oh my gosh, so that means there's more to come. So but anyway, so my girl Charlie here is going to talk about it. I again have not read this book yet. For those of you who may not know or haven't caught on, I'm a therapist. And in the world right now, woo, people are struggling. Yes. Mental health is a significant issue in the world. And so people are just really struggling. And so anyway, so it's been busy. So I have not had the time to do my own self-help.
You need to, though. Got to take care of you.
Yeah. Like I always tell my clients, if you're no good for you, you're no good for anybody else. Yes. So, but anyway, so I have not had a chance to read this book yet. But of course she has. And so she's going to go into it. Yes. Before we go into the story, thank you for your likes and your subscribes. We're so blessed, and we thank you guys so much, because without you guys, our channel is nothing. Yeah. Thank you to the authors who have been, reaching out.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
Yes. We are super excited. Like we said in the last video, we have not been disappointed at all by what we have been able to get our hands on, which we're super excited. But anyway, so hit the like button down below, comment. There's a book you want us to read, please, by all means, you let us know.
Yes.
But we would really appreciate the subscribe, because we are looking to build this channel and build it with wonderful people like you. So, but anyway, back to our story. Gage, Miss Leann Ashers. Take it away, Miss Charlie.
Now, if you've read Leann Ashers, you've probably read the Grim Sinners MC, The Devil's Soul, or Grim Sinners Originals. Now, Maverick is an original. Now, you ask, who's Maverick? Okay, Gage. That's his older brother is Maverick. And so what happens is Maverick gets a hold of Gage. And he's like, there's this young, I'm married to Belle. Her daughter River has been captured, so I need her to be rescued.
What?
Yes.
Oh no.
So Miss River.
If that was coming for me, I'd be like, hi.
Okay, but see, this is the thing. Okay, so I'm sorry. I love this book so much. Okay, so because I've read it like 4 times in like a year. Tells you how much I love this book. So anyway, so Belle, which is River's mom, was in a cult. She was forced into the cult. She's not someone who wants to be there. She's married at a very young age. She has 2 daughters. Now, she gives up her daughters behind her husband's back, what he doesn't know about, to keep them safe so they don't become victims of the cult. So what happens is Rivers ends up getting adopted by this wonderful man. He's like one of those preppers, so he's waiting for doomsday. So so he's trained her.
We actually know people like that.
I love people like that.
You always got to be prepared for everything,
yes,
right?
I want a bomb shelter. Seriously, teach me.
Will it have a Gage in it? Even better.
We've got to populate the earth, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean,
True.
yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, get off track. Okay, so anyway, so what happens is River's now like 19 years old. I'm sorry, she's 20, excuse me. So anyway, the cult find out about River. So they're coming forward because, of course, this nasty cult leader guy wants to make her his wife.
Of course.
Because they're scuzzy. So they kidnap her. But see, this is the thing. River isn't this little weak, oh no, what will I do? So they kidnap her and they take her
I
out.
am just a maiden in distress.
Thank you.
What shall I do?
So what she does is she gets there, she beats the crap out of these people. Like she shoots with someone the one's like toes off. I mean, she's going to town. She's like, you ain't taking me down, honey.
We like them spunky.
Yes. So
Yeah.
she's basically rescuing herself when Gage and the Grim Center Rebels show up. And of course, he's thinking, dang, she's hot, because she's got this red long hair. And she's feisty. And
She's got a gun.
She's got a gun. Yeah. So after she's basically disabled the cult people, he basically like, you're mine, throws her over his shoulder. He's like, we're going back to the clubhouse. So
And she clearly has no issues with
no,
that.
because he's hot. Did you see that picture? Okay, can I say Leann Ashers? I don't know who does your book covers, but they are geniuses because I see these book covers all the time and thinking, oh my God, I want that book just for the book cover alone.
Yes, book covers are, very important because aside from, because you don't know what's in the book, right? Yes.
True.
So when you're looking at the cover, and clearly women and men like a bad boy, because, hello.
Yes.
Because it's all about, let's change them. Let's make them better. No. We like them to stay bad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's part of their appeal in the first place.
See, this is the thing. Gage, of course, yes, he's a biker and everything, and yes, he will kill for you, which that's hot in Fantasyland.
Thank you.
But anyway, the thing is, like, he takes care of her. He wants to make sure, like, he gives her a bath, he brushes her hair, which I think is really hot when a guy does that, by the way. But he's affectionate, like he wants to hold her, he wants to stroke her face. He's just that guy. You know how they have the tough guys inside their little teddy bears? That's Gage. He wants to make. Yes, I know. It's like, oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. You get. Cuddling's important.
It's very important.
Let's face it. Sex is great. Sex is whatever. It's important, but ultimately, it's the little things that happen outside of that. You got to have the chemistry, of course, but you got to cuddle.
You need the affection. I think all human beings want to be touched. And like we said, it's not all about just having sex. You can have sex with anybody, but it's the affection that makes it different.
Yeah.
And for the thing that I love about the series that Leann Ashers does is the men in these books, once they find the woman, that's like their woman. This is gonna be the wife. It's gonna be the mother of their children. This is the one they're gonna take care of and kill for.
Oh.
So, which, again, as you know, Leann Ashers' books, there's always danger. There's always somebody coming in Trying to mess it up.
Exactly. Sticking their nose where it don't belong.
Trying to get a hold of your woman. And you do not touch a biker's woman.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Leann Ashers, man. You don't do it.
Exactly.
And, River's a tough cookie. So, stuff happens. River's going to take you out, too. So, you don't want to mess with River.
Because exactly. If you're going to furk with my family and all of that stuff, then, what is it? If you're going to mess with the bull, you're going to get the horns.
You're quoting the Breakfast Club right now?
Oh, I guess
God. Okay.
Still.
Yeah.
If you're gonna mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horns. Because I am a River. If you mess with my family, it's on.
Yes. And that is true for River. Because River immediately is one of those people because the bikers love River. Because she's tough, again. She's not some little... Let's face it, she's some little tramp coming in. She's a good girl. She's tough. She's loyal. That's huge, and she's all about Gage. And I love the chemistry between the bikers, that are in, the MC and everything. And again, next month it's supposed to be Knight's book.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I can't wait for next month. Leann Ashers, I'm getting that as soon as it comes out. Just FYI. And we will be reviewing that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I highly recommend this book. I don't want to give away too much.
Now, hold on. Who, just as not to spoil book 2, who's Knight?
Okay, so he's like the medic in the group.
Oh.
He will kill too, though. So
was he in the military?
Yes, of course. How did you know? And of course, so was
Therapist
Gage. Yes. See, oh, you're good.
I know, thank you.
Of course.
That's how it
and
goes.
of course, we have to have a surprise by River's dad's because, of course, he finds out his daughter's taken. He's like, "Oh no, you didn't." So he's gonna show up. So I love her dad, by the way. Just FYI, but I love this book. I highly recommend it.
Okay, on our Romance in the Woe hotness scale, what would you give it?
I'd give it a 9.
That's good.
It is very good.
It's in Charlie's world. It's really difficult to get a 10. So
yes.
A 9 is really kind of like your 10. Think about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, she's not only a woman of a particular age, but she's a woman of a particular taste.
Yes.
And so things, she's a freak. Let's just be honest.
In Fantasyland, aren't we all?
Yeah, because I was thinking.
Don't do it.
No, you were talking about tramps earlier, and I was like, I wouldn't mind being a tramp in Fantasy World. I'd be like, tramp me up. Let's do it. Especially if I had bikers like this and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'd be like, hey, let's just have a group party. Everybody, come on board.
That's a different book. We'll be reading that next time.
Oh, do we have an orgy book really coming up?
Well, we got a reverse harem book coming up next time. So
yeah.
So
we told you we're sickos, but we love it. I think
yes.
everybody's a little sicko.
But they pretend.
We don't pretend.
No.
So, but
we don't judge. So you do you, boo.
Exactly. As long as you are a consenting adult.
An adult.
Exactly. And I don't give a damn what you want to do. You do you. So there you go.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Let's round this up.
Yeah. Exactly, before we go off on a tangent.
Yeah.
But, so today our book was... sorry guys. Gage by Miss Leann Ashers, part of the Grim Sinners Rebels book. And of course it's book 1. And like we said, be looking for book 2. It's going to be coming out
next month.
Mr. Knight.
Yes.
So, but as always, guys, we really appreciate you joining us for our little reviews, for our little spiels. We love romance books.
Yes, obviously.
So, clearly, because that's just what. But the thing of it is, before we go, people knock down romance novels, but here's the thing: it's really interesting, especially from a therapist standpoint, how realistic I mean, of course. I mean, these are things that people deal with every day. You just don't write about it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you know, like some of the stuff that's in these books, people go, oh, it's blah, blah, blah. You would be surprised the number of people out there who are dealing with very, very similar issues.
Exactly.
And maybe don't have a Gage to cope with.
Yeah.
So they find other more unhealthy ways to cope, which is not good. But anyway, it's interesting. So, but...
Deep.
Well, you know,
no, that's true.
That's the whole
totally
thing.
True, yeah.
You know, sometimes reading about someone else's issues is better than dealing with your own.
Yeah.
So, because at least you know there it's a happy ending.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Which Miss Leann always gives us. Again, we love you, Leann Ashers. Yes. Gage, get it while the getting's good. And as always, thank you for joining us for another episode of Romance in the Wow. And we will see you guys soon.
Bye. Peace.